If you're feeling a little stuck or sluggish or ready for a fresh start, then this gentle Qigong practice is perfect for you. This will help you to awaken your energy and to release what's perhaps been sitting heavy on you so that you can feel more open and ready to move forwards. Spring is the time of moving forwards, isn't it? It's time of growth, of renewal. And in Qigong, this season is associated with the wood element that supports expansion, vision, and new beginnings. So today we are simply going to gently move our bodies and breathe and create space for that movement and that fresh beginning. So before we begin, get yourself situated, have your feet roughly shoulder width apart, relax your shoulders. Take a moment to simply observe how you're feeling right now. Notice, am I feeling a bit sluggish and heavy? Is my energy a bit flat and low? Or do I feel like I've got plenty energy? Be creative in how you explore. So even just scanning from the top of your head down to your feet. Quickly notice with compassion and kindness always to yourself. Now that you've noticed, let's begin with our first movement. So soften our knees. Then we float our hands up like a cactus position. And as we come up, the elbows drop down a little to our sides and we gently look up. Then we round the back, elbows come towards each other, we look down. We float the arms open, we gently look up. Imagine you are bringing your shoulder blades down into your back pockets. And then we round the back, we gently look down. We add the breath, we breathe in. We breathe out as we round and look down. We breathe in. This is called spinal cord breathing. Spinal cord breathing is wonderful for stretching the front and the back of the spine, for opening the front and the back of the ribs, giving your lungs more space and pumping energy up the spinal cord to the brain. Couple more, nice and soft, no hurry. And then when your hands come down this time, relax your hands down by your sides. Wonderful, giving those lungs some more space, some energy into the lungs. Now let's wake the body up a little bit. So we're going to stand with soft knees and allow your arms to gently swing. Swinging around the body, and they can tap across the body at the same time. So my back hand is tapping on the small of my back. My front hand is tapping on the lower ribs, and it sends a vibration through the organs of the body, giving them some nourishment and love and attention. This is knocking on the door of life, waking up the body's energy. Tapping the back is supporting the kidneys and tapping on that door of life acupressure point. So as we do this, gently swing your arms and shoulders, lovely softness in your knees, waking up the spine, relaxing the connective tissue. So many benefits all the time, so many benefits from one Qigong movement. This movement is designed to boost your energy, so you're not going to be doing this at 10 p.m. at night because it will keep you awake, because it is an energy booster. Lovely to do anytime when you feel like you need a little boost of energy during the day. Begin to slow this down, then come back to settle, to center. And as you do, take a moment and again, check in with how you're feeling. You've done a movement with the breath and you've now begun to do a movement to wake up the body. Notice how you feel. Now, let's move on to do some clearing away of anything that no longer serves you. So this is lovely to clear tension out of the body, mentally and physically. So let's draw our hands out at the side and we drop on one arm in front and one behind. We drop in front and one behind. So we swing and drop. And there's a little pumping action in the legs. We breathe in as we come to a T shape. We breathe out with a blow as we throw the hand. So blowing away and throwing away anything that doesn't serve you, anything that's annoying you, anything that's frustrating you, blow that away. One more. Notice how that clearing already starts to feel like, oh, I'm starting to feel a little bit more energized already. So let's take this a little bit further and continue working on giving the lungs more space, giving the rib cage more space with a little side stretch. Soften your knees, like you almost tucked your skirt or your kilt under your bottom. Bring one hand underneath your abdomen. The other hand you're going to take out at the sides. The palm goes to the ceiling. And you're going to do a gentle reach across. Then we bring the hands down and we change. So we change hands, gently reaching across, staying well within your comfort zone. That's really important in Qigong. We never want to stretch or move beyond our comfort zone. So we're going to add the breath. We inhale here. We exhale. We inhale, giving a stretch to the side body. That side body is important to stretch because often we just kind of move our bodies in one or two directions. So this is really nice to give that space to the side of the body and to also give the lungs more capacity. Our gallbladder channel, our gallbladder meridian, also zigzags up the side of the body. This is one of the organs associated with the season of spring. Couple more, little stretch across, staying well within your comfort zone, moving with your lovely breath. Bring the hands down, wonderful. Let's bring our hands straight onto our hips. And as you do, sink your knees a little bit and just step your feet slightly closer together. Start to gently rotate your hips in little circles. Really allowing those hips to begin to soften. Now always be aware of our hips. If you don't do frequent hip rotations or hip circles, then be super gentle here. So start small and only when you're comfortable make the circles bigger, but you can also keep it quite small. Little hip rotations to help improve the flexibility of the spine. Also massages your digestive system. Really good for the whole body to rotate the hips every single day. When you're ready, come back to center. Start to gently rotate your hips the opposite way round. Listening to your lovely body, not overstretching. Being gentle with those lovely hip joints. Your liver and gallbladder meridian channels run across your hips. So while you're doing these rotations, you're also allowing those channels to begin to release anything that's stuck or stagnant. And come back to center, relax your hands. Be aware how your hips are feeling. It's always nice just to check in after exercises to see, well, if I'm doing that movement, how's it benefiting me? So now we're going to step our feet just slightly wider. As you do, just take a few steps on the spot because we've been standing still for a little while. So let's get some blood flowing through the feet and the ankles. Then have your feet back to being flat. So we're going to do a lovely movement called lifting ball. So we're going to take one hand behind our back and move the other. So do the reverse image of me. So I'm going to do your mirror image. So if I take now my hand behind my back, you take your right hand behind your back. The left hand, you're going to reach in front, and as you do, you take the toes off your left foot and keep them on the ground, but the heel comes up. The hand just comes to shoulder height. We bring the hand down, we sink a little bit. We change hands. The back heel comes off, little reach, we change hands. The back heel comes off, little reach. So the back of my hand is resting on the small of my back. My other arm that's lifting the ball is lovely and soft and flowing. So we change hands. We breathe in. We breathe out. We breathe in and out, lifting ball. Breathing in and out. Taking your time. You could even go slower if you wish. Allowing that little reach from the toes all the way up the body to the hand. The liver channel begins in the big toe. So by coming onto the toes, you're activating that liver meridian channel as well. Now, one more. Come back to center. Float your hands down. Ooh, notice that lovely reaching, that's twisting and releasing in the side of the body. So now we've done some of those beautiful warm-ups and stretching movements. Let's shake away any tension or tightness that we might be holding in our body. So start to gently bounce your legs, relax your arms, and look down a little bit so your chin drops slightly. That will help to relax your neck. Pumping the legs and the arms, allowing your neck to relax. Shaking is incredibly good for you. Helps to clear away tension and stress we're holding in the body, transforming that into vitality and energy. So now we're going to add the breath. And as we add the breath, we're going to inhale through the nose and we're going to exhale with the healing sound for the liver, which is shh, 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 shh. Soothes our nervous system, calms any frustration, irritation. So let's breathe in. Out with that lovely healing sound. Shh. If you're comfortable, continue doing this with your eyes closed or a really soft gaze. Now start to make the shushing sound like a whisper. So take the volume down. Shaking away tension and stress. Soothing your nervous system. Begin to slow the shaking down, and as you become slower, come to stillness and pause here, observing what you feel in your body. Notice your breath. You might even notice your heartbeats. Notice your energy. You might feel that as buzzing and tingling and warmth in your arms and your hands. Be aware of your body feeling more energized and awake. Lovely feeling of that energy flowing through the body. Now let's take this lovely feeling into a beautiful movement called looking at the moon. So taking your feet slightly wider than shoulder width, just a little. And as you do, take your hands and start to take them up just over your shoulder and take your back heel off the ground. So it's a little reach. We float the hands down, we come back to center. We repeat on the other side, a little reach up and floating back down. Always being aware where your comfort zone is. So if you find that the reach is too high for you, that's absolutely fine. Bring it just a little bit lower. Reaching gently, softly out of the ribs. The back heel is off the ground. Little sink as you come down. Reaching up. Reaching down. This time we're going to inhale as we come up. Exhale as we come down. Inhale. Exhale. You can even bring into your mind the intention and the visualization of reaching for the moon. So now I invite you to even hold your hands like you're holding the moon or a ball. And you are keeping that space quite similar the whole way through the exercise, moving with the breath, allowing that beautiful release of tension from the spine, from the side body, giving your lungs and your rib cage more capacity and space, more expansiveness to breathe. Then one more. As your hands come down, return to center. Allow your hands to rest at the sides of your body. Pausing here for a couple of breaths. Gently checking in with how you're feeling. And now, turn your palms forwards. Begin to gently float your hands out the sides of your body, gathering up the benefits of the movements you have just done, gathering in your hands. Even see those movements in your mind's eye, gathering the benefits. And as your hands begin to float down, allow them to face towards your body as you seal in every benefit of every movement you have just done. Then we repeat the same movement. We go with the breath. We take a big breath in. We breathe out. We float the hands down, smoothing our body's energy. We breathe in. We breathe out. One more time, we breathe in, intending to gather in peaceful energy, peaceful chi, and pouring that peace down over your head, through your body. And when your hands come by your abdomen, place one hand on your abdomen and the other hand on top. Step your feet closer together. And pause here and rest. Take a moment to rest here. You might even rock and sway just a little as your energy settles. And now return to checking in, just as you did at the beginning. Check in with how you're feeling right now. How are you feeling in your body? What do your body feel like? What do your bones, your muscles feel like? Is there a shift compared to how you felt at the beginning? Just as importantly, notice how you are feeling mentally and emotionally in this moment. Being gentle with yourself, avoiding any over-analysis. Being curious, how do I feel? Taking that time to observe. Then take a lovely deep breath in. And as you breathe out, relax your hands down by your sides. Thank you so much for practicing this with me today. If you felt a feeling of feeling lighter or more energized, I would love to hear about that. So please do drop a comment in the comments below. And as always, please do put a thumbs up if you like this practice. That really helps other people to find my channel and to help them with their health and well-being by engaging with these exercises. But for now, take care of you today, lovely. Breathe and believe. Bye-bye.